Hello folks, this is Steve AB4L. I'm on my heart health jog. There's the bridge across from Riverside Park to the Faith Rock Trail. The Florida storm passed over this with torrential rain yesterday, and so the deep river is high, but not as high as the bridge, and I've already been up and climbed up to the top of the ridge and come back. And I keep looking, and I did this so that our friend, the Busy Beaver, could chop it up and take it into the river to his lodge or whatever he's doing with them. And he didn't seem to be touching it, but it isn't that there haven't been other things. Now, I know the video quality is not great because it's late in the afternoon, but as I came down the trail here, I saw something ahead that I want to show you. Now, I didn't approach it yet, so I'm going to get my first close-up view of it too. Pardon my camera work. Got to be careful where you step, especially in the dark. And I was able to spot this from a distance because of the fresh wood chips. So now we know why the Busy Beaver hasn't bothered with the tree that I helped him get down onto the ground. Now we know the reason. Now, you can't do this in one day. That kind of work might be the beaver, but it might be porcupine. But we can be pretty sure this is not porcupine. So now we're getting a different view of it. Okay. So, a part of the center of the tree is rotting. But that doesn't matter, because it's here that the phylum and xylem exist just under the bark. So if you girdle a tree all the way around like a porcupine might do, you do kill the tree because you kill the nutrient transport. But this is different, isn't it? The boy's really working at it. And it's fresh. And that's from last year. We'll call it incomplete work. Some of that is definitely porcupine. Would you like to climb up there? That's where I climb up. Yeah, that's right. I climb a trail up that way. Right up that way. It's one of my paths. Alright? Now, just to remind you that 80 million and 100 million years ago, literally, all of this was seabed, shallow seabed of the interior Cretaceous Sea. And then the continents moved to their final position, and we had volcanic eruptions, and we formed the Appalachian Mountains, which then eroded down to what they are now. And this part of the coast side was raised up some from that activity, and that's why we are above sea level, maybe anywhere between 100 and 600 feet. The Piedmont, which is Italian or Latin for foothill or foot mountain, and anything that was sandy got eroded down, and the hard rocks are still there next to things like the river, and they provide the home for our friend. So we'll keep an eye on this tree. Now, Oh, wait a minute. Let me rest against this ironwood tree here behind me so that I can lean back and look up. Okay, it's not being held up. When he finally gnaws it on this side, you notice he's not doing this. He's a good enough engineer to know to do it from this side. It will fall there, and then humans, oh no, I guess people will be able to step over it, and then we'll see what he does. Pretty ambitious, wouldn't you say, compared to the stuff he's been chopping down this year? Busy Beaver. Okay. Alright, just thought I'd give you a nice tour of what's going on. Now we've answered the question. Why did he slap my hand, so to speak, and not take advantage of my gracious help with this one over here that he gnawed and it fell over, but it got hung up in the upper branches and was just leaning there. He's done these, had no problem. Did a little bit of gnawing on that one, but decided not to finish it. Gnawed through on this one okay, but it hung up in the tree. Did one by the riverbank and said, no, I need a log cabin. I need a real log cabin. Steve A.B. Foyle, just loving it here. Saying see you in 73.